Good evening, everyone. Your first forecast is brought to you by Store It at Home in Gina. We've been dealing with a lot of damp weather and very dreary weather at that. It's been very cloudy as a tropical wave continues to move into Texas, just hanging around the coast there. Tomorrow is going to be the same situation. Tropical moisture will ride northward, so we have the potential of more rain, even more than what we picked up today. Then a cold front will be moving in by the end of the week, so that will increase our rain chances as we head toward the latter part of this week. So the rain isn't going anywhere soon. However, it will start to get a little bit warmer this weekend. We'll have more details on that on ABC 31 News.
Welcome to ABC 31 News Tonight. I'm Scott Beadle. If you found yourself in an active shooter situation, would you know what to do? Some area residents trained for just such a situation today. That is our big story tonight. The Rapides Parish Sheriff's Office, in conjunction with the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, hosted an active shooter preparedness workshop today. The one-day workshop aimed to improve the response to an active shooter event. Members of law enforcement, business owners, church pastors, and others from Rapides and surrounding parishes all attended to educate themselves.
The workshop is 8 hours, and it covers everything from prevention up to recovery. They are breakout collaborative sessions that encompass various roles within the community, ranging from human resources to security managers and school officials and churches.
I feel very responsible for the safety of our congregation. I feel like that it's up to me to learn what we can do to be able to keep them safe. You just don't want anything like this to happen.
We're working on our active shooter plan. We have a plan in place, but we're always looking for room for improvements and how we can increase and better our plan. We have a lot of employees in our facilities, and the purpose is to keep them as safe as possible and have a plan in place.
Given today's ever-changing threat environment, preparing for and training employees to cope with active threats and workplace violence is becoming a key piece of an organization's emergency action plan. The Department of Homeland Security travels throughout the U.S. conducting these workshops year-round. Alexandria police need your help finding a suspect in the June 10th shooting of a 20-year-old man found at Henry Drive and Willow Glen Road. He's 25-year-old Corey Devon Thornton. He's 6 feet tall, weighs about 170 pounds, and has multiple tattoos. He is considered armed and dangerous, so authorities say if you do know where he is, you should call them, but do not approach him yourself. A pedestrian from Boyce was killed yesterday morning on Highway 28 West near Cooper Road in Rapides Parish. Troopers say a garbage truck hit 56-year-old Britt Holden when he entered the roadway. They said that driver tried to avoid hitting him, but could not avoid Holden in time. The Rotary Club of Alexandria welcomed Robbie Laborde, the Vice President of Generation Operations and Environmental Services for Cleco Power, as today's guest speaker for their weekly meeting, and give an update on Cleco's new management, the company's growth opportunities, and what the company is doing to prepare for hurricane season.
We just recently purchased Louisiana Generating South Central assets around the New Roads area. It was $1 billion acquisition for us, and we expect to close that acquisition sometime in the third quarter. And so we're very excited about that acquisition because it creates a whole growth platform. Cleco has won numerous awards in hurricane response and storm response. And as you can imagine, it's an all-hands effort in our company. Everybody has a role. Every employee in the company has a role. We also have a storm team designee, a storm boss, if you will, who coordinates with outside help, contractors to come in. So we're prepared for any kind of major storm, whether it's just tornadoes or even a hurricane that might come through.
The board oversees the operation, planning, and maintenance of the company's electric generating fleet and all environmental policy and compliance issues. Republican members of the Louisiana legislature have issued a response to the governor's address, which opened the third special session. The Republicans say the budget crisis is a matter of economics, saying the budget has grown by more than $4 billion over the last 2 years. They say the plan offered by Governor John Bel Edwards, a Democrat, will create the largest budget in the history of the state. And for the third time, the governor's budget official, Jay Darden, this morning showed the House Ways and Means Committee just what could happen if no additional revenue is raised. He repeated the prospect of deep cuts to a number of popular programs. The governor is asking for a half-cent sales tax, but committee members still seemed unwilling to go along with that plan. 3 NSU students are competing this week in Monroe in the Miss Louisiana pageant. They're shown right here with President Chris Maggio. They are Allie Jacobs, Jordan Waddell, and Tet Rogers. You can see that pageant live this Saturday right here on KLAX TV. And before the current Miss Louisiana passes on the crown, she has some words of wisdom for those competing.
Be prepared for the job. You know, the crown is only one little part of it. And yes, it is glamorous whenever you are crowned and you get to walk that stage and you get to go compete at Miss America. But after September and after you've done that competition at Miss America, if you don't bring home the Miss America crown, even if you do, the rest of the year is a job. And you are not only representing the girls that you competed against, but you're representing the entire state of Louisiana. And like I said, you know, it is glamorous. It looks glamorous. It's about 5% glamour and 95% work, but it's so worth it. It's just you have to realize that that work is going to be done in heels and your hair is going to be done, but just enjoy it.
The finals are Saturday, June 23rd, and can be seen right here on KLAX TV. St. Landry is one of 6 school systems to participate in a 5-year student health program funded by the federal government. The goal is to improve their health through nutrition, physical activity, and management of chronic conditions. For nearly 100 years, young people throughout Louisiana have attended summer camp at the Grant Walker 4-H Educational Center. While the 4-H camping program has evolved, having fun and learning continue to be essential elements. LSU Ag Center correspondent Craig Gautreaux has this report from 4-H camp.
Tranquil trails, meandering creeks, and rustic cabins can be found throughout the Grant Walker 4-H Educational Center located near Pollock in Grant Parish. But during a typical summer week, more than 400 campers will be building, cooking, and swimming as part of the LSU Ag Center's 4-H summer camping program. Mo Parks, who is serving as a lifeguard this year, has been involved with the program for much of her life.
I ended up becoming a counselor for about 5 years, so this is my 11th year on camp, and it just has always, it's like a family basically. It just continues to grow.
Campers are allowed to pick from numerous tracks and spend the week learning about that one topic. One of the more popular tracks involved water safety instruction.
I learned like the different type of life jackets that you would wear, the different type of boats you would use in different like places like in a lake or an ocean. I did make a lot of new friends in this track, and we did a lot of fun stuff. The counselors here were super nice to us and always did stuff for us to make us happy.
4-H camp is known for making memories, and it is these memories that bring people back to volunteer and help serve as staff.
You know, I love coming back out here. It's honestly a little slice of heaven in North Louisiana that you don't get to go to too often, so I enjoy it.
Creating a fun experience is vital to any summer camping program, and with a wide assortment of activities, it was evident the campers were enjoying themselves.
It's really anything outside, I've noticed. You know, everyone's got smiling faces. As long as they're, you know, hydrated and having a good time, they're loving just about everything out here.
Nearly 3,000 students will attend the camp during its 9-week run. With the LSU Ag Center, this is Craig Gautreaux reporting.
You don't have to be a registered 4-H club member to attend camp. Check with your local extension office to see the camping requirements.
Enter to win free tickets to Splash Kingdom Water Park in Shreveport, courtesy of KLAX TV. Each winner gets a family 4-pack and a great day of fun. Enter on our website, on Facebook, or on Twitter, and register to win today.
Well, Well, welcome back, everyone. It was definitely a damp day out there tomorrow. More of the same, cloudy conditions with ongoing rain chances. And then as we head toward the end of the week, there will be another cold front coming through, and so that will keep those temperatures below normal through your Thursday. Then sunshine returns this weekend, and you know what that means. The heat and humidity will also return this weekend as well. But our high today, only 85 degrees in Alexandria, Leesville, a little bit cooler at 82 degrees, and in the 80s in Lake Charles and Lafayette. Yesterday, those highs were only in the 70s because of the abundant rainfall there, but it is a little bit warmer down to the south. As we make our way into the next couple of days, again, we are going to see below normal temperatures. Normal for this time of year is around 91 to 92 degrees, but for both Wednesday and Thursday, we will be about 5 degrees cooler than that, and that's because we are expecting more widespread rain. More rain for your Wednesday, and then another system coming through on Thursday that's going to bring the chances of rain. On Friday, we do have another batch of rain possible, but we're going to see a little bit of sunshine, and that will help to warm us up. So we're looking at highs around 93 degrees, and we're going to stay in the 90s as we head into the weekend. So the warm air will be back, and you know, with all this moisture that's on the ground, that will add to the humidity. So it's going to be pretty humid, not only for this week, but also into the weekend, even though the rain will be ending. 73 degrees is what our dew point is right now. Very steamy air, but good news is those temperatures are a little bit cooler. Anything above 65 degrees, we consider that very stifling, and unfortunately, that's what we are seeing right now. So we do have a tropical wave in eastern or southeastern Texas. This will continue to spin out there, and that will continue to spread some rain toward our area. So again, rain chances again for tomorrow, much like today. And then we have another system that will be coming out of Colorado and Kansas and then slide to the east. And as it does so, it will drag a cold front through. And so as a result, we are going to see the possibility of more rain for your Thursday and into the early part of your Friday. So if we put this future radar into motion, notice around midnight, most of the activity will end, but then early in the morning again, we could see a few showers just moving through the area, and then more rain possible in the afternoon as well as on Thursday, but that will be due to a cold front that will be sliding through. So we do have more rain chances, unfortunately. Through Friday, we are expecting anywhere between 1 inch to nearly 2 inches across the region. So a lot of rain to be had in the next 48 hours or so. As far as tonight, those temperatures will be mild. Those clouds will keep those temperatures from dropping. So 72 degrees in Alexandria, Boise around 72, Otis 72 as well. A few isolated thunderstorms remaining. Tomorrow, more showers and thunderstorms across the area. Temperatures will remain below normal with a high around 85 degrees in Alexandria. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast, staying in the 80s on Thursday with widespread showers and thunderstorms. Just a few isolated thunderstorms possible on your Friday. Temperatures will be warming up. We're looking at highs around 93 degrees, staying in the low to mid-90s this weekend. Drier conditions as well. And then as we move into next week, we do have the possibility of more showers and thunderstorms, but this will be mainly in the afternoon. That's a look at your 7-day planner. Scott?
Thanks for watching. Have a great night.
When temperatures rise, some don't always have the luxury of turning on a thermostat. That's why KLAX TV and area businesses have teamed up to form the Spring Fan Drive for the elderly. You can help by dropping off a fan at a location near you. Fans will be collected and distributed by each parish's Council on Aging provider. Remember, keeping cool isn't something that comes easy for everyone. Help us to bring some relief from the summer heat to those less fortunate.
Only one doctor brings health right to your home.
Every day is a new chance for change, and everyone can start right now.
Make an appointment with Dr. Oz. Check in for your daily checkup.